back on that Asian food grind. But while we wait for our main course, I want to talk about some news that came out today. The first came from Apple's new iPhone keynote, which is a surprising place to get Pokemon Go news. But John Hanke was there, and he announced that Pokemon Go is coming to the Apple Watch. Obviously, it's not a full version of the app, but it does have some pretty cool features. The first is it works like a fitness tracker. It'll track the amount of distance that you've walked, the time you've been walking, the number of calories you've burned. It'll also notify you when you're in range of a Pokestop, and you can actually spin the Pokestop on the watch, so you don't have to pull your phone out to get the items. It notifies you of nearby Pokemon as well, but you can't catch them on the watch. You'll actually have to pull your phone out and go through the regular encounter to do that. The watch app does have a nearby Pokemon list, but it'll actually vibrate and give you a notification when a Pokemon is in range, when it spawns. So you know, whenever you get that notification on your watch, it's time to pull out the phone. There's actually going to be a Pokemon there for you to catch. The most interesting feature, in my opinion, is that it tracks your distance on eggs. It shows you on this screen the distance needed to hatch the eggs, the distance that you've already traveled, and in another screenshot, we can see a Pikachu actually hatches from an egg on the watch. So the obvious question that comes up is, will the watch app work without a phone connected? And the answer is probably no. I have a friend at Apple, what's up Cody, who let me know that the new watch does have its own GPS built in, so it can track a distance that way, but it won't be able to access the internet without being connected to a phone. So you won't be able to find wild Pokemon, you won't be able to spin Pokestops unless the phone is connected to the watch.
Be careful.
Thank you. With the watch having its own GPS, theoretically it could track distance while your phone is locked, which would be a pretty big deal, in my opinion. Currently, the only way we can hatch eggs is with the phone unlocked, with the screen on, and that's a huge drain on battery life if all you want to do is get that distance on your eggs. If this watch app could use the Apple Watch GPS to track your distance instead of the phones, theoretically you could save a ton of battery life by walking with the watch on. Now, I don't think anyone's going to buy an Apple Watch just to play Pokemon Go, but if you already have one, it's an exciting new feature coming. No word yet on whether an Android Wear version is planned, but if it does happen, I'll definitely be getting a new watch. Don't allow yourself to dream away time. Be productive. This fortune cookie just told me, never stop grinding. Thank you. Vegan power. Not actually vegan or vegetarian. I just don't eat a lot of meat. All this talking about tracking distance with this new Apple Watch app makes me wonder if it's going to have any interaction with the new Buddy system. And speaking of the Buddy system, we got some new information about it today. We're going to head out to the end of the pier while we talk about this because there's a Starmie on the sightings list, and I have a feeling it's out there.
That's where I found the Aerodactyl.
The official Pokemon website posted a new update today about the Buddy system, and it hints that the Buddy system might earn you more than just candies while you're walking with your Pokemon. The exact quote is, "With the Buddy Pokemon feature, you can choose a favorite Pokemon from your collection to travel at your side, opening up in-game rewards and experiences. Your Buddy Pokemon will appear alongside your trainer avatar on your profile screen and reward you with helpful bonuses, including candies, as you walk with it. And there's even more in store for the Buddy Pokemon feature coming soon." So we know from that you'll be able to earn more than just candies for walking with your Pokemon. Now, what those extra rewards are, I don't know. I would assume you could probably get some items from it, maybe Stardust, maybe Experience. And the fact that they say there's even more in store for the Buddy Pokemon feature makes me think that they might be adding something other than just picking up items or earning rewards. In an earlier video, I talked about the possibility of incorporating an EV system, a system to train Pokemon's individual stats by walking with them. I don't think that's very likely at this point, but they don't give you a time frame on these new features coming, so it's possible that there could be some kind of training involved with the Buddy system eventually. Cassie found the Starmie. It's not even on my sightings list. She said her GPS glitched and she walked way over down that way and she encountered it, so I guess I was wrong. It's not at the end of the pier. I'm gonna head back down that way. I might be too late for the Starmie. It's gone from sightings, but Pokemon actually disappear from the sightings list 1 minute and 30 seconds before they actually despawn. So there's a chance I could still find it if it's not too late. So when a Pokemon disappears from the sightings, don't give up right away. You might be able to find it for another minute and 30 seconds. Well, the Starmie is pretty much gone, but there's a Beedrill.
Oh my god.
Did you find it?
I'm gonna put on my egg.
Oh yeah, you don't have one yet. That's a really red circle.
Oh, I have great balls then.
Got it. Poison Jab, X Scissor. Let's appraise. Room for improvement. It's garbage. Not that Beedrill is good at all to begin with. Very low CP. Also, I didn't pay for parking, so I should probably do this now. Wow. There's, that's an Electabuzz. The spawns here are crazy. Starmie, Beedrill,
Yeah, I know.
Electabuzz.
I like coming here.
This one's only 322.
It's kind of like almost like Santa Monica, but less people.
Right? It's like low-key Santa Monica over here.
Dratini!
It just spawned?
Yeah.
I'm gonna catch this so I can catch that. This is crazy. While I'm working on it, we did learn some more details about the Buddy system. Got it. Thundershock, Thunder, that's the moveset, and that is a Dratini.
Really
You're
strong.
right. Really?
Yeah.
While I'm catching this, we did learn some new details about the Buddy system. It was data mined the distances for each Pokemon that you'll have to walk to earn a reward. They're playing Pokemon Go. It still amazes me how many people are playing this game. And not only that, but how many like different kinds of people. But anyway, we know the distances for each Pokemon now. And it is based on the distance of egg that they hatch from, but it's not the actual distance of the egg. 2 kilometer egg Pokemon will require 1 kilometer of walking to earn a reward. 5 kilometer eggs require 2 kilometers of walking, and 10 kilometer eggs require 3 kilometers of walking. The exceptions are the starter Pokemon, which require 2 kilometers of walking, which we saw from the screenshots. The Charmander had a 2 kilometer bar below him. Dang it, Dratini. Got it. I'm slowly but surely making my way there. So, Dratini, for example, hatches from 10 kilometer eggs. You'll need to walk 3 kilometers with Dratini to earn 1, I was gonna say candy, but 1 reward. We don't know if it's gonna be candy every time, or if you're gonna get candy every time with a chance of getting something else. So again, there are multiple rewards possible for the Buddy system, and we don't know how exactly it's gonna work out. I was expecting the Buddy system update today. Obviously that didn't happen. Niantic typically releases things beginning on a Tuesday with a slow rollout to a full release on Wednesday. Now it's Wednesday today, Thursday when you're watching this, and we still don't have the Buddy system. It might come out next week, it could come out the week after that. The truth is, we don't know. I thought because they had announced it last weekend that it would be coming out sooner. We did get the Apple Watch announcement today, so maybe they didn't want to compete with that, I don't know. What it comes down to is, we don't know when it's coming. Hopefully soon. I'm not sure if this is a Magnemite nest. Cassie said she was here, what, a month ago?
A month and a half ago.
At least over a month ago, and she and her friend were finding Magnemites here then. So if it was a nest, it would have changed by now. I've noticed that Magnemite and Voltorb, electric type Pokemon, and Electabuzz just now, spawn pretty frequently at beaches. That's the only place that I've found them. And the only reason I can think of is that in the original Red and Blue games, Vermilion City, where the electric gym was a harbor. It had a pier, you get on the boat there. That's the only thing I can think of. I don't know why else electric type Pokemon would spawn commonly near piers like this. I don't know. Any ideas? The crazy Newport Beach spawns continue. Kabutops
Really?
on the sightings.
Oh my god.
Okay, you said Aerodactyl was at the end of the pier, right? If you find a rare Pokemon at a certain spawn point, check back there, because it seems like some spawn points more frequently spawn rare Pokemon. So if Cassie found this Aerodactyl down at the end of the pier, there's a chance that this Kabutops could also be spawning at the same point, which is why my inclination earlier was to check for the Starmie there as well. Obviously we've seen Electabuzz, Starmie, Beedrill down the beach, so there could be a ton of rare Pokemon spawn points here. But we're already heading this way, so let's see what happens. Yep, there it is. This is my second wild one that I've seen.
Yeah, the other one I found was at Huntington Beach.
See, beaches. I mean, I understand why you got it. I got it too. Mudshot, Ancient Power. Boo. Ancient Power has really poor DPS. Mudshot's okay. Its other attack is Fury Cutter, which is also okay. Fury Cutter builds energy a lot quicker than Mudshot does, but Mudshot has higher overall damage. Those are two things to consider when you're looking at moves. Not only the damage per second, but also the rate at which it charges energy for your second move. Kabutops with Fury Cutter and Stone Edge is actually really good, because Fury Cutter charges up Stone Edge really quickly, so you can deal a lot of damage using Stone Edge really frequently. There's an Arbok on the sightings list now. That's not that exciting to me. We get a ton of Ekans out here, but I know Arbok's pretty rare for some of you guys out there. So again, Newport Beach, secret OP. On this boat. One thing I forgot to mention is that during the Apple keynote, John Hanke said that Pokemon GO Plus, the peripheral device, is still on track to launch at the end of this month. Sorry to interrupt, but between the time I shot this and the time I started editing, an official release date for Pokemon GO Plus was announced. It's coming out next Friday, September 16th. Now back to the episode. So I did pre-order 2 of those. One of them is for me, obviously, but one of them I'm going to be giving away on the channel. So make sure you're subscribed, and as soon as that ships, I'll be giving it away. We're about to leave, but oh, here's coughing too.
Yeah, see, I told you.
Coughing and Magnemite. Coughing I never see anywhere.
Well,
and here
here
it is. You caught one here?
Yeah, right when I said coffin appeared.
I'm gonna have to come back here for sure to get a wheezing. 48 once I transfer this. 49 Magnemite candies. I need one more.
Let's go.
Alright, we gotta put more time on the car.
Okay.
We're gonna find one more Magnemite and catch this coughing. Got it. First try. Coughing. 6 candies. Yep. This is my second coughing in the entire time this game has been out. And it's not very good. And a Magikarp. There's too many Pokemon here. Seal nearby. Alright, we're going to find one more Magnemite so I can evolve a Magneton on this weekend's Sunday Q&A. Found it. The last Magnemite that I almost slipped right here. The last Magnemite I need to evolve. I hope my battery makes it through this. Oh! I had a feeling. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. I thought we were off easy. I thought we were done. There's a Bulbasaur nearby. No more Magnemites though. I just got the Bulbasaur, and now a Squirtle has appeared on the sightings list. So the diversity here in Newport Beach is crazy. All kinds of Pokemon. Rare, starters, lots of Magnemites. There's one left. I gotta find it. Predictions? 2K.
2K.
Guess what it is.
Ekans? Oh.
We found it. We walked all over this place. To the end of the pier, up that way, down to the beach again. We finally found it. Hopefully this one doesn't run for me. You know what? I don't want to risk it. Got it. Alright. Magneton, this Sunday. Ready to go home?
Yeah.
Let's go. I think my parking expired. Alright, I just reported this as a Magnemite nest. It's more likely a habitat or a frequent spawn area, so that's what I reported it as. You know, a ton of other Pokemon spawn commonly here. Psyduck, we saw a bunch of Magikarp, obviously. But Magnemite just seems out of place, so it seems like it's worth reporting as a nest. 7 o'clock, batteries are dead. We're gonna head home now. Before I end the episode, I'm gonna give away these 2 gift cards from yesterday. I don't know why they're not the same amount. They didn't have $10 iTunes or $15 Google Play. So if you're on Android, you're getting $10. If you're on iOS, you're getting $15. I'm gonna use this weird comment picker. I don't know who that girl is, but here we go. Android, JLRG93. If that's you, you're getting a $10 gift card. Android, sorry Zulu. iOS, Tyler Perrin. So there it is. JLRG93 and Tyler Perrin. You're gonna get a message from me on YouTube with your codes for the gift cards. And with that, this episode is over. Thanks for watching. See you guys tomorrow. Executor just showed up on the sightings. I still don't have mine. I want to evolve Execute, but I at least want to see where this one is. I could put a lucky egg on and just catch it right now, but I've been waiting so long to evolve and Execute. I don't know. We'll see what happens. If we find it, we find it. If not,